What is it about the love song that touches us? Perhaps love is as universal as music. For me, music has been my one true love. That is, until I found Sherry. I believe I was a teenager when I first saw her perform, but my young, impressionable mind was drawn to her. I went to every local show, bought every album and piece of merchandise that bore her likeness. But this was no crush. Sherry was my muse. It was her lyrics, her voice, and the way she played guitar that set me upon the road of music. When the local radio station announced a contest with the grand prize of winning a meet and greet with Sherry herself, I thought I would attempt the impossible. All I had to do was write a song and send it in, and Sherry would pick her favorite to play in the coming show in Atlantic City. If my bass could only talk, it would tell you how hard we worked on the song. I injected myself into every note and every word, and then I waited. They say silence is golden, but the silence of this waiting was tarnished. I had all but given up until I got the phone call. My entry in the contest was chosen. I had won. The whole way to Atlantic City, I felt like I was flying. I barely remembered anything about the trip itself. It blurred past me like clouds. Once I arrived in the city, instead of exploring the casinos, gambling didn't interest me anyway. I stayed in my room with my bass, my constant companion, and played the song that won me this experience. And I thought of Sherry. The night of the show arrived, and I felt like a guitar string that hadn't been fully tuned. I shook from the inside out. I arrived at the hotel where Sherry was about to play, clenching my pass as if it were my lifeline. In many ways, I felt like it was. Security showed me onto the stage, and from my new vantage point, I watched Sherry like a giddy child about to sit on Santa's lap. Only, I'd never be sitting there. Then she looked at me. Sherry waved me onto the stage, announcing my presence and singing praises of the song I had written. The mass of faces in the crowd hid behind the bright spotlights raining upon me. I never could have imagined this as the big time, even from the small taste I was getting. I barely heard Sherry's request to perform my song along with her. Awestruck, I could only answer with a single note: yes. My song reached thousands that night, thanks to Sherry. I had followed the road I had dared to dream of taking. One step at a time, one note at a time, I was with my true love.